Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Destination Nice. With us yet again is John,
Hi, folks.
Bogdan,
Hi everyone.
Sarah,
Hi everyone.
James,
Hello.
me, Richard, and of course, Staggy. Yes, and he'll no doubt pop back later. So it is the time to review the last four songs of this year's contest. And this episode's theme is the host, a debutante, UK and Ireland. So starting us off is France, who debuted in 2004. They've won the contest twice in 2020 and, of course, last year in 2022. The whole reason why some of us are off to Nice. And to talk about this year's French entry is Bogdan.
Thank you, Richard. So the host country is represented by Zoe Clazo, and the song is called Cœur, which is heart, in case you didn't know, but hopefully you know that already. The song starts slowly and it gradually builds up. It's a dance poppy song. Zoe has a breathy tone, which quite works with this song. There are a few parts that are quite repetitive, especially the I part, which is the only one that if you're not a native speaker, you can sing along to. I'm a French speaker. I would say so. However, I did find myself tapping my feet along to it, so I think that's a good sign. I'm curious how it will look on the stage. As far as I read, Zoe is a seasoned performer. She even had a chance to perform with Amir, which I'm jealous of. But hey ho, you have to get there to be there. Okay, so hopefully Zoe will do the country proud. Winning the contest again, I'm not so sure, but who knows? We shall see what happens on the stage.
Thank you, Bogdan. We're now off to Estonia, who are making their debut at the contest this year. And to talk about Estonia is James.
Right, thanks, Rich. So, Estonia, their first ever junior Eurovision entry, it's Ahana singing Hoiame Kokku, which is something like staying together. Now, debutantes at Eurovision always, exciting, oh, what's the country going to send? There's something intrinsically lyrical about Estonian. If we think to the adult contest, listening to Estonian language songs are always very melodic, flow beautifully. There's just something about languages from that part of the world that's really special. And yeah, Ahana sings really nicely. It's got a hopeful message to it. These are all things that, do really well. I did have to smirk when I saw the music video. I saw she sat at a piano. I'm like, they looked at Liverpool and they're like, pianos. Yes, get a piano at JESC. That'll bring in some votes. So that works well. Saying how beautiful Estonian is, I think she switches to English at the right part of the song. Because I know we've discussed in other videos that sometimes that sort of gear change between languages can be really clunky, but it builds, it gets that crescendo, and then it's that key change and sing in English. And I think that's how you do it. That's how you make it work. I think this could do well, and I think people are always keen to see new countries come into the contest. So I think this will be quite a successful debut for Estonia.
Thank you, James. We now move on to the UK, who debuted in 2003, and to date their best position is second in 2004. And to talk about this year's UK entry, we cross over to Sarah.
Thanks, Richard. Well, I'm really happy to be reviewing this evening because it's my absolute favourite, I have to say, without being biased, because I'm from the UK. But I have to say, I think after the many years that we were away from the contest, we came back with a cracker of a song last year with Freya Sky. And I thought that nothing could beat that, but I was really sort of glad to be pleasantly proved wrong. I absolutely love it. It's going to be a foot tapper, no doubt about it. It's rhythmic, it's funky, a little bit jazzy in parts. Sung by three stand unique back to life. It's three sort of lovely girls from a diversity point of view. It's great as well. We've got different ethnic backgrounds. It's just something that's very different that's been sent, and I'll be interested to see how it actually does and how sort of Europe takes to this, because it really is a foot tapper. I actually wouldn't have minded seeing it as the home entry this year in Liverpool. So, sorry, May. Yeah, but I think it would have been. Just think it would have been a great entry in the adult contest as well as the junior contest. Yep, I think this is going to do well. I don't whether it will get to sort of the heights that Freya did last year. Not sure, but I think it's going to do well.
Thank you, Sarah. And finally, we move on to Ireland. They debuted in 2015, and their best play so far is fourth, which Sophie Lennon achieved last year in Yerevan. So, leading the final review is John.
Thanks, Rich. Right, yeah, thank you, Ireland. It's called Aisling, which means a dream. It's performed by Jessica McCune. It's got T.G. Carr written all over this one. It is Ireland's JESC songs by numbers, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. It is sumptuous. It's gorgeous. It flows. It's like it just fills you up. It's just so, nice. No, it's a better word than nice, but you know what I mean. I really do like it. It may be to disadvantage because it's not in English, but almost none of the songs are entirely in English anyway. So yeah, that. But it sings about castles of gold, and it sings about emerald isles, and it even sings about banshees. That's some dream, I think. It's beautiful. It really builds. It's playing to Ireland's strengths because proper Irish is quite a melodic language. Forget what you've seen written down. Just hear it, and you just it's just beautiful. It's even got Sophie Lennon in it, Ireland's best ever result person. Now, we've got to make sure that this is Jessica's song and not Sophie's. I'm sure TG4 will get this right, but there could be some quarters out there that might want to play more to the fact that Sophie Lennon's back when it's Jessica's song. Sophie helps, yeah. But it's clearly a song that Jessica can carry, and I absolutely love it. Late draw might help it, but a good song will be a good song wherever it is. But yeah, I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And as always, we have the question, do we think there's a potential winner amongst these four songs? What do we think? Bogdan?
I say yes.
James?
I think there is, yeah.
Sarah?
Most definitely, yes.
John?
There could easily be a winner out of this four.
And I think there could be an easy, winner at these four as well. And I think in every episode we've said that about every, so I think it's going to be a tough year this year competition-wise. So fingers crossed. Now, normally we'd finish here, but I've got one final question. With Estonia debuting this year, do you think it'll be enough to see some of the other Baltic or Nordic nations return next year? Bogdan?
I would love to see as many countries as possible, obviously. Lithuania, maybe even Finland, Iceland, why not? We're waiting for you.
James?
I think it could be enough to tempt them back. I think, we've seen recently the Eurovision brand is sort of expanding, and I think, the EBU will be keen to sort of make JESC a bigger event than it is. So I think if any broadcaster shows the slightest bit of interest, they'll be saying, yep, come in, we'll welcome you with open arms.
Sarah?
I think those other Baltic countries will be watching very closely this year to see how Estonia do. And yeah, I think sort of Estonia get a good result. That will give them the incentive to come back and have a go themselves.
John?
Oh, definitely. Only 16 taking part this year, so there's plenty of room for more countries from around the Baltic Sea, Iceland, maybe to join the party. Those that are versed in JESC, like us, we know that it's a nicer contest. It's arguably nicer contest than Big ESC, because it's kids. There's more innocence. It's just a nicer contest, and it's one where you whoever wins, you'll finish watching the show with a smile, because you've got 16 brilliant acts in this year's contest. All future stars, we hope. So yeah, more the merrier.
Yeah, and I have a sneaky suspicion. We published this story a few days ago. Lithuania might be returning. It's not guaranteed. It's not for certain, but the broadcaster is running a competition for a member who watches the contest, a member of Lithuanian public, to win a ticket and a ticket for one of their parents. So if the Lithuanian broadcaster is running a competition like that, it makes you wonder, are they returning next year? So I think potentially we will be seeing at least one more Baltic country. So, yes. Well, that is it from us. Thank you all for watching Destination Nice. So, what review, where we'll be coming from next year, who knows? But from us all for now, it's goodbye from Bogdan.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye from James.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye from Sarah.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye from John and Staggy.
Bye, folks.
And goodbye from me, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye.